Ah. This is exactly why I need to train you both. None of you are warriors yet, but with my help you will both become fine noble warriors capable of handling anything. I know they're emphasizing the point now about how horrible she is, but really? I liked her more when she was drunk. It will be a honor to learn from you, teacher! Teacher. Or Dave. Teacher or Dave? Nah, if I say teacher, that would imply that I know some Japanese. Just stick with Dave. My sensei probably isn't teacher, and I can see the comments already. Oh my god, sensei isn't teacher, it's master. Or, you know, one of those things. It's bound to be one of the two. Yes, ma'am, maybe Dave could teach you both of us some of his moves, hee. An excellent suggestion, Narumi. I believe he is a competent fighter, and learning more than simply how to use a weapon, but to fight without one too, would be a very convenient skill to have. Doesn't matter. As soon as people come along, they slime you, and you can't use your weapons or fists anyway. However, work cannot begin like this. You need to get changed, eat, and wake up. Get to it. I'm lazy, but now I need to get changed, eat, and wake up. Whatever. But the grass is kind of soft here, and the view is pretty nice. Yeah, but if we leave, these mountains will disappear. That's a convincing argument, Dave, but I wonder, which mountain will be the most difficult to climb? Mount Mio or Mount Narumi? Enough of this idiotic banter, you bumbling buffoon of a boy. You've seen buffoons. Dave, can I ask you something? What is it? We've been overwhelmed by the power of your Dave. Could you please bless us with your Dave once in a while? You'd like that too, wouldn't you, Dave? So many Daves. You might need to explain that. I don't know what that means. Sorry, Dave. Never mind, don't worry about it. I'm just saying she should be less of a meanie pants and, like they know what that means. And show us a bit of love and affection. What happened to motivating your troops? Meanie pants, would you stop making such ridiculous comments or to slap some respect into you? Clearly, just her getting drunk has made her forget about the last 2 days. Heh, angry Mio. I kind of miss the Mio I saw at the hot springs yesterday. That was something completely unrelated. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop saying such embarrassing things. What? You don't know what you're talking about, for you were not there, but please stop saying such embarrassing things. Ah! A personality disorder? Why isn't this ended yet? Oh! I was hoping to end this in this recording, but looks like it might go on for a little bit longer. What? As if one was bad enough, you're saying that we've got 2 Mios wandering around? Just wait, Dave. Soon we'll have a whole army of Mios. Stop it, shut up both if you write this instant. This is getting ridiculous. I agree. I should quit the game. This is stupid. The girl, who is now blushing brightly, turned her back to me and stormed off with her arms crossed indignantly. Heh. I guess I'd better get up before she decides to return and kick me into gear. Thanks for the wake-up call, Dave. After apologising to Mio, explaining that it was merely a joke, the girl had decided that she wanted to train each of us personally, despite me being the most skilled. We both waited for Mio to show up for the first part of the programme, which was to take place in the town square. Wait, what? Hang on. She wanted to train each of us personally. We both waited for Mio to show up. It reminded me of a training camp at the dojo, though, although I had a feeling that this was about to turn out to be much more fun. As we waited, I noticed that preparations were being made for what looked like a festival. I asked Narumi about it, and she told me it was an annual celebration happening a few days from now. As we chatted, Mio turned up, sword in hand, and a faint smirk upon her face. Okay, so we know when the spirits are going to show up. It's going to be at the annual celebration. You can't just drop something random in like that and hope for no one to pick up on it. Perfect, it seems like you're ready. If there is something every warrior needs, it's strength and discipline. With this in mind, let us start running laps around the village. Oh no, not laps. That's all? Yes, and those who slack off will be punished. Now run. Without any warning, Mio drew her sword and pointed at the 2 of us. Cringing, Narumi tugged at my arm, making it clear that our teacher wasn't joking. Did you hear the sword bashing sound? Whatever. Let's get down to it, shall we? Oh no, she's enjoying this far too much. We will defeat those spirits. Oh boy. Yeah, I am a motivator. I am though smiling. Because fuck you. Quit your yapping and get to running unless you're eager to feel the edge of my sword. Yeah, she's totally enjoying. She is totally enjoying, man. Yeah, not enjoying it. Pff, no. Come on, Dave, let's get going. She's not going to be reasoned with like this. She's a freaking drill sergeant. As I started to run alongside Narumi, I decided to finally take the exercise seriously. All things considered, I was surprised at the pace Narumi was running at. Even though I felt like I could brag a bit about my own physical strength, her stamina was clearly superior to mine. After several hours of running, I found myself on my back. Hours of running! Day one. We need to get you, a little bit fitter, so you're going to do a marathon. You're going to throw up at the end, and you're not going to be able to walk for 2 fucking days. What? Mental what? Whatever. My breathing was ragged and heady while Narumi was standing upright, although visibly exhausted, judging from her panting. Standing upright, although slightly tired. Several hours of running! Mio had been keeping up with this, and while she was panting too, she still looked fit to fight and ready to go. Did you do this every day? Not every day, no, otherwise we would not go no patrolling. We would not get no patrolling done, son. In other news, I'm gonna pop a cap in your ass. I don't know why, I've came out all like Bristolian, like a farmer, when trying to do all like, you know, back down with the kids. I'm gonna pop a cap in your ass and such. But I cannot fault you for your spirit, you both did well. That was harder than anything we have ever done before. Yet you fucking did it well. Also, look at you. That was harder than anything we've ever done before. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Stands there, hand on hip, slightly unamused. I wouldn't be surprised if Dave ends up being the final boss someday. Your strength and stamina are clearly beyond human capabilities. Clearly, maybe she's some kind of spirit here to be mean to us on a superhuman level. Narumi, how would you like to run 10 more laps around the village? Oh, no, sorry, I'm great. I'm sorry, Great Mio. Please forgive me, I was just kidding. Why are we doing this? I just couldn't help but like stop and think to myself ever so slightly. Why are we doing this? This makes no sense, what? Yes, we're becoming to be a warrior. So, run 30 miles. Like, what? Whatever. You think we'll be allowed to take a break if we pray to the almighty gardening spirit of this village? I eyed Mio as I attempted to hold back my smile, clapping my hands together in a prayer. Narumi giggled and followed my example. Oh, mighty Dave, you who watch over this village, please bless us with a short break and maybe a lot of money and a beautiful wife and... Okay, a break is fine. You two idiots want to break that badly? Fine, I have an idea. Dave needs his baths cleaned, so that ought to loosen you up for the next part of training. We would die if this happened! This is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago! I'm pretty sure that back in dem old days here, you couldn't just show up and do a marathon and then at the end... it's kind of tired, but alright, I guess. Like... And then at the end of it, she turns around and goes, oh, well, come on then, do some more work, I guess. Like, whatever. You hear that, Dave? We get to play at the hot springs. Yay! Oddly fucking smiley. Fuck's sake. Clapping my hands one final time, I took Narumi and Mio's hands by surprise and dragged the two girls towards the village elder's house. What are you doing? Let go of me right this instant. Dave, it won't do you any good to be serious like that all the time. Let's have some fun. The three of us quickly reached the hot springs and were soon preparing to begin our work. However, it didn't take long for the somewhat serious cleaning work to turn into a series of silly games as I started chasing Narumi around with the soap-soaked sponge shouting in a nefarious tone. I am the soap monster, prepare to be washed, you foolish warrior. God, fisting seems more fun than this game at the moment. Ah, no, the evil soap spirit has appeared. Do not fear, citizens of Hot Spring Village. Hiya! The girl grabbed her mop and thrust it forward, branching it like Mia would have her katana. I am the village's protector. Word that I don't know what means and adding I-N-O onto the end of it. This isn't fucking Twitch chat. Dave, I will vanquish all who oppose me. Will you two stop messing around? We have work to do. not even that much older than us, yet she's fucking walking around the place like, yes, well, now I'm your master. Now you shall do meaningless tasks. Fucking Mr. Miyagi over here. It's the dreadful Mio, nemesis of all spirits. Today is the day you fall. Are they going to throw her into the hot springs? Come on, just do it. Ha! Never, I will defend this place until my last breath. Ha! Brandishing her mop in a candid fashion, she clearly didn't mean to do any real harm. Using my sponges, I batted away with ease. Then today shall be your last. I told you to knock it off. I laughed menacingly when a playful push from Narumi caught me off guard. I staggered backwards, my foot slipping on a bar of soap. With a startled yelp of surprise, I felt myself topple over backwards, bumping into Mio. Hey, there we are. Who fucking saw that coming? Who saw that coming? I bet, like, wow, there's you know, between 250 to 300 people watching this video eventually. I reckon, like, oof, 249 people saw that coming. There's like one person there going, I didn't. Look, every one of you though must have seen that coming. We were at some point going to end up in the hot springs. As I lost my balance completely, I let go of the sponge, sending it flying towards Narumi, who caught it on the face. I moved forwards to apologise to the woman when, from behind me, I heard a yelp and a loud splash. Uh-oh. I don't want to look, do I? And if by magic her white t-shirt it's not the greatest of material, is it? Because it just becomes not only see-through, it looks like the material has completely dissipated. Just ridiculous. As I slowly turned around, my fears seemed to have been confirmed. Pulling herself from the water was Mio, soaked from head to toe. The anger that radiated off her made her look like the devil himself. You two? I'm sorry. Yes, it was Dave's fault, he started it. Traitor, you can't blame me for my eyes caught sight of Mio's clothes, which I finally noticed had turned see-through. That's not what see-through is! That's not how that works! Like, the material is actually just gone. Like, whatever. Look, her fucking shorts are still there. Look, shorts, they're fucking fine. Whatever. I bet he did it so he could see you soaking wet like last night. That wasn't part of the plan. What plan? He's joking. It was a joke. Seriously, Dave and I were just playing around. It was an accident. Please forgive us. Yeah, you should forgive us. We were just having a bit of fun. We didn't mean to have it turn out like this. He's right. I told you both not to play around. I told you both to keep working. Dave, I will deal with you later. Leave, Takahiro. You need to be punished now. What? That's not fair. It was an accident. It was a honor to have fought beside you, Dave. My will has not yet been written, but I leave all my belongings to anyone who wants it. I'm not leaving. If you want to punish him, punish me too. Besides, I bet you're only doing this because you want to spend more time with him. What? That's ridiculous. Whatever gave you that idea? I don't even... I like him. Besides, you're the one spending too much time with him. This is ridiculous! Okay, I've got that out of me now. Hold on, what are you talking about? You admitted you're jealous because I get to spend more time with him than you. Busted. That's complete nonsense. I just want to spar with him. Shut up, Narumi. Takahiro, prepare yourself. We're going to spar. Right now, without Narumi and her big butt interrupting us. Hey, now I know you're jealous. My figure is divine. Spar right here, right now, but you're soaked. A warrior should not worry about such things. Battles can be fought in the lashing rain or beneath the burning sun, but they must be fought. She just wants to show off her goods. I'm going to regret this. I sighed deeply as I took on a combative stance, certain that something was going to end up going wrong. Oh, you don't say. You mean like this game? Soaked as she was, fighting against me, someone who uses grapples and throws, she was practically asking for troubles. This was a perfect opportunity. Sometimes your greatest strength can become your own worst enemy. Get in here, Takahiro. We'll spar like this, knee-deep in water. That will be a fine test of your skills. The girl made her way to the edge of the water and grabbed a discarded mop. It took a lot of willpower not to glance at her soaked figure as her clothes clung to her body. I eventually made it into the water, taking a defensive stance as she moved back towards the center of the pool. Mate, you're gonna have to face her at some point. You can't just not look at her. Narumi, if you interfere, I will inform Dave of the fate of his dearly beloved old teddy bear, the one you used as a... Yes, no one wants to hear anything. Fine, I'll stay put. You'll need someone to haul your body from the water once Dave's done with you anyway. Isn't that blackmail? Oh, it's his blackmail. Alright, now prepare yourself. The attack came a lot faster than I'd anticipated. The wooden shaft aimed squarely at my midsection and hit me straight and hard, knocking me back a few steps. I hissed as the pain of the impact spread. Yes, this is what sparring is. You're lucky to break each other's bones. Flexing my arms at me, I sloshed forwards, waves of water splashing aside as she stomped onward. I pushed myself upwards, dodging another strike to my left. Go, go, Dave. You're still here, what? I moved in closer, trying to make her thrust less effective, thanks to the length of the mop handle. I aimed a blow towards her shoulder. To my surprise, she took the hit without moving an inch. If you're not going to put everything you have into this, you might as well stop calling yourself a man. That's sexism. My eyes narrowed a little and I pulled back as a wide strike sought to slam into my side. Growling, I felt my anger flare. I quickly lashed out, smacking the mop handle away forcefully and used the opportunity to get close once more. I managed to land a few jabs against her midsection. I would say misdirection. That's what too much Hearthstone does to you. And one to her shoulder before darting backwards as best I could in the water. She appeared winded for a moment or two before she spun the mop into her hands, pushing forward again. Well, after a moment or two of recovering, I mean... Dave. Her next strike was a downward slash, which I caught between my hands. With a grin, I pulled hard on the stick and flung my foot upwards in an attempt to land a kick. She did the only sensible thing and let go of the mop, which let me toss it aside with ease. A swordswoman without a sword can't hope to beat an experienced martial artist. I still don't know what that is. This match is lost. Surrender. She's not going to surrender. I suppose I have no choice. Okay, she's going to play dirty. As soon as she said that, she spun round, lashing her leg up towards a roundhouse kick that caught my jaw, knocking me back, almost landing me on my rear. Fighting dirty. Overconfidence always gets you killed. That's not overconfidence. That's you being a prick. The fight isn't over until your opponent is down. Christ, talk about don't, always keep the boots on the opponent's neck. She stood in front of me, her fist raised in a stance I did not recognize. If she was quicker without a weapon than with, I didn't stand a chance of beating her. Her kicks were powerful, as the ache on my jaw reminded me, and she had plenty of stamina to go off of. The only way I could stop her was to use that. That's not the only way to win a fight, you know. I stepped forward purposely. I didn't need to attack her, just to get close. A few steps, I had it right where I needed her, cornered and unable to get past me. I took another step and she darted to one side, trying to get past my blockade. I looped an arm around her waist and braced myself for the counterattack I knew would follow. My left leg applied pressure against her knees, sending them down onto them, while my other arm grabbed her arms above her head. My weight pressed against her body. No! Yay, Dave used the submission hold. We're knee-deep in water. I held her tightly, but not enough to cause pain. All I had to do was to lower my right hand, which would put pressure on her body. I did so slowly, showing her what she was up against. Do you give up? Fine, you win. I grinned widely, chuckling to myself. I slowly helped her to her feet, gradually releasing my hold. Try not to struggle when I release you, otherwise, yeah, she's going to do something again. But it was too late before I had the chance to warn her about the problem with that particular hold. She pulled away from my grip. The angle of her arms, the tightness of my arm around her waist caused her clothes to tighten as she pulled away. Blood circulation had a tendency of getting cut off, occasionally causing people to faint. In this case, however, it was her clothes that paid a price for her patience. Her clothes fell off. This is actually like Elfen Lied again, isn't it? Like, I was told to watch the anime. This is when I used to watch anime when I was about, you know, I'd say 4 or 5 years ago. And I was told, oh yeah, it's got a really good plot. And so I started to watch it, and I was like, it's alright. And then there's one thing happened where I think it was a tentacle or a whip or whatever, you know, one of those things that reached out and hit someone's arm. All of their clothes fell off. I was like, oh, this is why this is so popular. I get it now. Unfortunately, Sakura Spirit doesn't even have the sort of vague story to back it up. This is actually ridiculous. Oh well. Right, guys, be right back. I'm just going to knock down a wall with my fist!